So this is my story of recycling the crap of my early life into something positive in my older life. So I'd spent all of my childhood being told I was not good enough, never going to be good enough, not going to be able to do anything. I was then married to a man who also believed that I was useless and not good for anything. And I think that was my kind of take on me. This is who I am, this is just the way it is. And I was quite accepting, and I was an appeaser. I would never ever do anything that I thought would cause conflict, and I hated conflict. And I would avoid it. And I always say that I was the person, if someone stood on my foot, I would apologise for having my foot there. And I think that I'd always been like that. And I just reached a point in my life, my children had all left home. I'd eventually left after 16 years an abusive marriage, and I thought to myself, I want to do something. I want to do something. So I thought to myself, what I want to do is I want to help other women who've been through what I've been through. And my daughter had also been through a terrible relationship, and I said to her, what I want to do is to start a charity. And she said, do you know anything about starting a charity? I said, not a thing. Not a clue. I don't know what to do. I said, but I reckon I could look it up. So I did. I looked it up, how to start a charity. And we started the charity, and at the beginning we were just sort of seeing people local. But over the last 12 years, the one thing we've really struggled with is money. We've never had any money. We've gotten to points where there was no money, not even to pay anything. We literally had 10 pence in the bank, and someone had said, you're going to have to close down. And the idea that I would just close down, just to me seemed insurmountable. I was like, I can't give up on it. And they said, but you've got nothing, you've got no money, you've got nothing. What are you going to do? I said, I don't know, but I know that I can't give up. And the next day, some money arrived, and I thought, cool, that's good. And then we had someone come and do a kind of a health assessment on the charity, and they said, basically, you're financially not viable, you have no stability, and you're never going to last. And I said, but what I have got is passion. And he said, you've got passion by the bucket loads, but it isn't going to pay the bills. I said, well, I know it isn't going to pay the bills, but I reckon that if I can just keep going for another couple of years, I can get stability. And they were like, no, you're going to have to close it down. You're going to have to shut. And as I said to my daughter, it's not happening. It's not happening. I'm not shutting. I don't care what anyone says. I'll just see people for nothing if I have to, but I'm not shutting. And she, like me, has a lot of passion for what we do. And I think that, year on year, we always get to the point where we've got no money. We always wonder how we're going to pay the wages, how we're going to live, what we're going to live on. But always something happens. And I think that, my strength is in believing in something so strongly that even when it seems insurmountable, I will not let go. That if I think back to my earlier life, I gave in too easily to things. When people said I couldn't, I accepted I couldn't. But I think as I've got older, when people say I can't, I'm kind of like, watch me. And I'm proud of myself for that, because that is something that I would never have recognised in myself before. But actually I can see that now. And I am strong. And I'm stronger than I've ever been before.